Welcome to the Native Diamond Podcast.
Oh, shit! What you waiting for?
Please don't forget to like the video, hit subscribe, ring the bell. That way you're notified every time I drop a new episode of Native Diamond Podcast. Feel free to drop a comment because I love hearing feedback from you guys. Without further ado, let's get into today's episode. What's up, my dudes? Seth Mick here. This is Native Diamond Podcast. As always, I appreciate you guys being here. Today's guest is Scythe Gang 666, trap metal based out of Seattle, Washington. What's going on, guys?
What up?
What's up?
Let's do a little intros. Someone just assume the lead and introduce yourself. Tell us what you do in the band exactly.
I'll start. My name is Michael Vanson. I do vocals in the band.
I'm Maisie. I play guitar and I make beats.
I'm Zab and I play bass.
I'm Ski Mask, the drum god. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Nice. So basically how I start off every episode is with icebreaker questions. They're just quick either or type questions. And I'll go ahead and kick it off. So the first question, Amir or Attila?
Definitely Amir.
Yeah, Amir, I think.
Yeah, I think that goes for all of us.
All right, cool. Pokemon Go or Fortnite?
Oh, Pokemon Go.
Go.
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon.
Every time.
I can't do battle royales, man. It's like 13-year-olds have better reflexes than me.
Right. Indie rock or pop music?
Pop music.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you're an indie rock
I was
guy.
gonna say I'm like in an indie rock band, so default there.
I like K-pop. K-pop's sick. So I'll go with pop music.
I just feel like I'm never like super like interested in indie rock music, but interesting pop music is always really crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
There is kind of, I mean, there's been a really cool wave of like indie psych rock over the last 3 to 5 years. I really fuck with Crumb.
Crumb is sick.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of good, interesting shit out there if you're willing to dig for it. Shouts out to Paul Cherry. Also good shit.
Nice. I like it. All right. So next question, the Acacia Strain or Chelsea Grin?
Definitely Acacia Strain.
Yeah, I'd say Acacia Strain.
I'm going to say Chelsea Green.
I'm also going to say Chelsea.
Divided. All right. What's a song on repeat lately?
Knife Fight.
Oh, that's a good question.
I've been listening to the new Ouija Mac mixtape that just dropped. Shout out Ouija Mac. That dropped the same day Knife Fight dropped. But all of that is basically on repeat for me right now. It's all bangers.
Mm-hmm.
Go Ouija Mac if you don't know who the fuck that is.
We'll have to check it
Yeah.
out.
I still listen to that new Code Orange, the second single they released, I think, Swallowing the Rabbit Hole.
Mm-hmm.
That whole album's awesome, but that song in particular.
Definitely.
I've
Shout
been
out
listening-
Code Orange.
I've been listening to a lot of podcasts lately. I don't really know musically what like I don't even listen to music anymore.
That hates music.
What kind of
Yeah.
podcast or what podcast? Sorry.
Dude, I like listening. It's called 83 Weeks. It's like a pro wrestling podcast. I'm a big pro wrestling guy, and it's like a podcast between like the owner of WCW just like answering business questions about wrestling and stuff, and pretty sick. A lot of stuff applicable to band business and stuff. So, you like wrestling or what?
Dude, yeah. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah?
Dude, the current stuff, like I'm not too up to date. I'm a little out of touch, but I grew up watching Attitude and WWF, all that.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, that was the best time. I think I'm still trying to like recapture like my fandom from back then, but
I get a lot of people on the show that say that. It's funny. All right, next question. Sick breakdown or sick solo?
Sick solo.
I'm gonna say solo.
Mm,
Our solos.
depends on the context. I don't know.
Well, if you had to pick one,
Yeah, is yes an acceptable answer? At the same time,
You can say both. We'll go with
I'll be
that.
the breakdown. I'll be the breakdown guy.
I feel more impressed by like a good, like tasteful solo, as long as it's not tasteful. But like solos, I feel like walk the line within the, it depends on the context, but they walk the line between being like amazing or just really, really bad.
Right.
Dude, me and Maisie love Visual K. So we
Yeah.
love mindless shred.
yeah. It's just like it just looks cool. It
Yeah.
sounds
It's a flex.
yeah.
Nice. All right, so I don't know if you guys listen to pop punk, but what's your favorite pop punk band?
Fucking hand.
Yeah, I'm
And-
not much. I don't know. I'm not really a pop punk guy. You are, or have been.
I used to love the Wonder Years. That used to be my shit.
Mhm.
I mean, 4 Year Strong was always like the definitive easy core thing to me.
Mhm.
I don't know, either or there.
All right, so mosh pit or standing in the back?
Standing in the back.
I stand in the back. I broke my finger in a mosh pit like 3 weeks before I had to leave for tour a few years back, and
Yeah, standing in the back now. I used to go hard when I didn't care, but now it's like, if I break something, man, I'm off the market for a while.
Mario Kart or Zelda?
I mean, oh, you can't see it.
Oh, nice.
That's hard. It's like, do you have friends or not?
Right.
And so I'm gonna say Mario Kart.
Hey Arnold or Rugrats?
Absolutely, Hey Arnold. No question.
I don't know.
I like missed that era of cartoons as a kid, so like I have not seen very much of either of those. I gotta be honest.
I'm gonna say hey.
Dude, the Rugrats like Klasky Shupo animation deal where they're just like deformed as fuck.
Yeah,
Hard to look at now. I mean, people on Hey Arnold are deformed as fuck too. Everybody's head is like some bizarre shape, but those kids on Rugrats have like strange lumps everywhere, and like I don't know.
like this isn't what babies. I think Rugrats is like what made me hate babies. Fucking ugly, and it's like babies are kind of fucking ugly too. So yeah,
All right, I agree with that. We'll agree with that. Xbox or PlayStation?
man, I gotta say I really loved the Xbox 360 era of Xbox, but I gotta give it to PlayStation right now. And I really want to be excited for the new Xbox, but I feel like they're making a lot of the mistakes that they've been making, and like especially with like not making an exclusive game. I heard all their could be backwards compatible. PlayStation down if you want to play exclusive games. I'm a Nintendo guy though.
Okay.
Nintendo guy.
These were like within arm's reach right here, so
Yeah, I'll say PlayStation.
Yeah, PlayStation. All the best wrestling games are on PlayStation. That's all I know. I don't really game too much.
All right. Who would win in a fight? Darth Vader or Terminator?
Darth Vader.
I don't know.
Amazing.
I don't know enough to
Oh,
have an
which
opinion.
model Terminator are we talking? Like T800, T1000, TX?
Oh, geez. I didn't even go in that depth with this question. Use your discretion.
Okay. I think it's still Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Technically, yeah. I don't know. Like, I feel like the like lightsaber would like cut through.
He has sci-fi weapons and
I guess my thing is Darth Vader might be farther in the future than Terminator. I don't know. Like,
Well, it's a long, long time ago.
oh, is it a
Vader's
long time? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I don't.
But very
Right.
far away.
That's true. Next question. Sleeping with sirens or motionless in white?
Motionless in white.
Yeah. Probably motionless in white.
I'm gonna have to say Sleeping with Sirens on this one.
Damn.
Yeah.
Big Sleeping with Sirens guy, Michael.
Oh, yeah?
Sleeping with Sirens. Yeah.
That's dope. All right. Next question. Beartooth or Bring Me the Horizon?
Bring me the.
I'd say Beartooth, I think. I like the first Beartooth record.
I like the first E on Red Bull Records, but everything after. Okay, I did like the first record too, but everything after that was eh. I think Bring Me is like top dog right now. That scene, so.
Mm-hmm.
I think Bring Me the Horizon is probably more consistent, but I don't know. I like individual Beartooth songs more than any individual Bring Me the Horizon song, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
The next question. What's the last piece of merch that you bought?
I think I bought some Avoid merch.
Yeah,
like at the last
same.
Avoid show I went to, at the local band here, shout out Avoid. Check them out. They just dropped a music video for Flashbang. Go check that shit out. And yeah, they had like a sick black metal shirt. They're totally not a black metal band at all, but they had like a black metal design, and I was like, well, I'm that demographic. I'm gonna have to buy that.
I think Void Show was the last shirt I bought too.
This is probably the last show we went to.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It almost feels so long ago now.
I think, yeah, about like a Harm's Way, like secret, or what's it called? Like a grab bag type thing. It was like $20 for 3 unknown shirts. I mean, they were all Harm's Way, but I think that was it.
Yeah, I try to wear a different shirt every time we have like pictures or something. So I think the last thing I bought was like a Dark Funeral shirt, but I got it off the internet. I don't even like them. I just thought the shirt was cool.
That's hard.
Nice.
Name 4 songs right now.
Dude, Dark Funeral is sick. Unchain My Soul. That album's awesome.
Voices in My Head 666. That was a good one.
That was a good one too. Voices from the Everlasting Chasm of Death. I love that song too. That's my favorite Dark Funeral song.
Nice. All right. So download or vinyl?
Bro, if I could afford vinyl, I'd be fucking with vinyl heavy, but like, no.
I mean,
I don't really have a setup for vinyl.
Yeah.
I used to have mad CDs. Oh, okay, here we go.
That's a huge flex.
Yeah, I used to buy a ton of vinyl when it was like super cheap at like thrift shops and stuff because I really like 80s metal. So it was like always at the store for like 50 cents. But I don't know if I'd pay $20 for like a new record. I could just stream for free.
Right.
Flat App gave me the first Wasp vinyl. It was autographed.
Oh,
with, like, I still have it. It's framed and shit. It's amazing. That's the only vinyl I have. I also have one Alice Cooper. I don't even have a record player though, so
I feel you on that. All right, so next question. Circle Pit or Wall of Death?
oh, Wall of Death.
Deth, yeah.
Wall of Death.
Set up many a Wall of Death in my day.
I'm gonna say Circle Pit.
Yeah?
Fine, ski mask.
You just run around in a circle.
Just kind of circle.
Right.
No collision necessary.
It's safer, probably, yeah.
Safer, it's way safer.
Dude, I actually don't know if it's safer. Like, I have asthma, so it's like when I'm like doing the circle, if you fall and like people are just running.
Well, Maisie, you shouldn't be doing a Wall of Death either. You just got no business like being deployed.
Okay.
You got asthma, stay home. You're a stand in the back person, remember?
Oh yeah, you're right.
True. Past or future?
Oh God, I'm scared of the future now.
Future.
Jeez, yeah.
Future. Excited for the future.
All right, cool. The Matrix or Die Hard?
Matrix.
Oh.
Matrix is so I love The Matrix.
I don't like The Matrix. Die Hard, so I will say Die Hard.
Die Hard's more consistent. There are
Rude.
more good Die Hard movies than Matrix movies, but Matrix, like original Matrix, probably better than any single Die Hard movie. So, I'll say Matrix.
I haven't seen enough. I don't really know.
Festival or club? I mean, like, have you guys played festivals, or you guys are pretty?
We haven't played any shows.
Yeah,
So-
this band
Alright,
hasn't
so-
played any shows, but
So which would you rather go to, a festival show or a club show?
I mean, I think all of us have played both in other projects. Yeah.
I like club shows. I think it's just like it just feels louder. Or I guess if the festival's outside, I don't know. I like the energy of being inside, like crammed in somewhere.
Yeah, I'll go club too.
I think I'm probably gonna say festival.
Yeah, I do love me a big ass festival show. If it's a thick lineup and I'm hyped about everybody, and I'm like, oh god, all day I'm gonna be getting fucked up and I don't know, throwing hands to Rob Zombie and Suicide Boys. Like, yeah, that would be sick.
Yeah, that would be sick. If that was still the issue or the case right now, it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
All right, DVD or movie theater?
DVD.
Definitely theater.
Movie theater.
Oh,
DVD. Theater all
Yeah.
the way.
100%
Yeah,
theater.
theater always.
I just like that I
love
can,
going
like-
to movies.
Pause it if I want to, like.
Yeah, but wait,
Why are you,
You could-
pausing it?
you're amazing.
You can't pause the movie in the movie
Yeah,
theater,
you
so you like
can.
miss the
If
movie.
you like
Watch
old,
it.
and
movie
it
theater
costs
people-
more money. No,
yeah, well, it's an event. It's like going out to a show and you don't have to worry about any bullshit music scene people.
damn.
It's
Yeah.
dope.
Asking Alexandria or falling in reverse?
Falling in reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Racky's the goat. Asking Alexandria fell off, man. Ronnie Radke never fell off.
Yeah, I agree with
I
that.
just like shred. I like shred guitar, and that was the falling in reverse I liked. I haven't really kept up too much with like new stuff, but
There's been-
I liked
Universe too.
that first Asking Alexandria record when it came out like
Mhm.
10 years ago.
I like
Since then, I don't even know. I haven't really kept up.
I feel that. Tony Hawk Pro Skater or Madden?
Tony Hawk.
yeah.
Yeah, probably-
That was the
Fuck.
first game I ever got on like a home console. Was Tony Hawk 1. The game was sick.
Skateboarding is cooler than football. The soundtrack is better.
The gameplay's better, like everything's better. I don't like sport games, but like I feel like skateboarding games is kind of an exception because the gameplay works.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
I can see that. Do you guys remember that rollerblading video game they tried?
No.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Dude, you remember BMX Triple X?
Oh, dude, yeah, I was into all that shit.
Yo, the sickest game is Dave Mira BMX 2, dude.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
Dave
the-
Mira.
Dude, the bail feature where you like try to like bail super hard and like the worse the bail is, the better points you get. Dude, I played that so much. It was unreal.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. What's something that everyone loves but you just fucking hate?
Music.
Uh,
Babies.
I can get down with that.
Ice cream.
Yeah, actually, I got a bunch.
America.
Amusement, ice cream, cake, like cupcakes, like
people.
I don't know.
Cupcakes are overrated.
Cats. I hate cats.
I love cats.
I love all of those things.
I love all God's creatures. I don't know. I could talk about this for a long time. Let's just move on.
All right, low gutturals or high screaming?
High screaming.
High screaming, yeah.
Yeah, I'm with the highs.
I gotta say high screaming too. When I was a young aspiring vocalist, I actually started with high screaming instead of the gutturals, and it took me a while before I even like did gutturals. I feel like most people do it the other way around, but I've always like been hella into like the really just like painful sounding like you're in pain screams. Those are
Give me Mickey Mouse over gutturals for life.
Right.
100%.
Crowd surf or stage dive? I can't talk right now.
I feel like one leads to the other.
Yeah, I used to stage dive a lot, and then yeah, I mean, they catch you and you crowd surf. I don't know. I feel like you got to jump off the stage though. I feel like that's a big part of it. The stage dive.
Definitely stage dives.
Most annoying band ever?
666.
Yeah,
That's the only
it
correct
feels
answer.
like it.
Monster or Red Bull?
Monster.
Red Bull. Oh,
Red Bull is just caffeinated soda. Like lightly caffeinated soda. That's what it feels like to me.
Monster's like sickly sweet though. I don't know. I'll take Red Bull.
I understand. They have many, many flavors.
Yeah, recently I've been drinking more Red Bull. I burned myself out on the Monster juice. I really like that like pink one.
Mhm.
I
yeah.
drank too many, and now I can't do it anymore.
I'm burned out on the pink one too. When we started Scythe Gang and all our shit was pink, I was like, I'm just gonna do rock all the time. And then I was like, or to my blood.
Yeah. I think it's like if I can afford it for the day, I would prefer one of those like super big Red Bulls
For
over
$9.
the super big Monster.
Mhm.
It's just that it's expensive, so I just end up drinking Monster.
Right.
Okay, I like that the Red Bull comes in tiny sizes though. Like sometimes I don't want that whole 16 ounces.
I want my knees to shake. I can't be fucking with Red Bull. I need to drink like 4 Red Bulls. I drink too much caffeine.
Same. Touring or recording?
Touring.
I
Yeah.
like touring, but like touring. It's just such an adventure. It's like you never know what's gonna happen. It doesn't even compare. Like I love like how creative and like mentally stimulating, recording and like making art is, but like just being out on the road, being basically homeless with your friends is lit.
Dude, yeah. Yeah, you end up in places you would never go on vacation, which is sick.
Mm-hmm.
Makes time go by slower, just seeing new things every day. So yeah, touring all the way.
All right, dope. And last question, Netflix or Hulu?
I don't have Hulu, so I'm going to go with Netflix.
Hulu for anime for sure.
I would probably say that's
Plus.
really hard.
Crackle.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I've been watching more Netflix recently just because I've been watching Trailer Park Boys like every night, so I'm just
Nice.
I don't have that Hulu ad free, so I'm gonna have to say Netflix.
Dude, thanks for playing my icebreaker questions. It's a good warm up and it lets me get to know you guys or get the gist of it. But anyway, what have you guys been up to lately with all the shit going on in the world and how crazy it is?
A lot of video production.
Yeah, a lot of content creating. We have a lot of music like ready to go, but we're just like trying to get videos attached to them and plan out when we're going to release stuff. So hasn't really slowed us down. We do a lot of stuff DIY, so got a lot of the resources in the band to do anything we really need to.
Yeah, honestly, like everybody in our band is really self-sufficient. Like we don't need to hire a lot of people. Like Zab does a lot of our video stuff. Maisie makes our beats. So like being locked up has honestly just given us more free time to just create, and it's great. We're sitting on like a mountain of content right now, and I'm really stoked about everything that we've been putting together. It's been good, honestly, to have like a little vacation away from like life and being able to just like go super hard on like music writing and doing videos and stuff. So I feel like that's definitely been a big benefit to us in a weird way.
Mm-hmm. So what do you guys like do, like normally do, I guess? Like what is your regular job outside of the band stuff?
Boy, these are loaded questions.
Yeah.
I do a lot of like video work is like the main thing that I'm trying to do. I mentioned I like pro wrestling, and there's like a lot of pro wrestling companies around here that like I either run like live sound for, or I'm like their video person, and a lot of that kind of production stuff, just because of like my experience from like being a musician. But yeah, right now there's no wrestling shows, so there's nothing for me to do. So, you know, just trying to do like music videos and stuff like that for anyone willing to like, you know, leave the house.
Yeah, I was pre-COVID, I was pretty much 50-50 teaching drum lessons and then doing like commercial window cleaning, like on large buildings. And then once COVID hit, most of my students decided they did not want to do like Zoom lessons or Skype or whatever. So for pretty much all of COVID, window cleaners got classified as essential. So I've just been doing that for making my living recently. I don't know when lessons are coming back, honestly. We'll see.
Yeah, as of right now, like I technically work at Starbucks, but not really anymore. So like been trying to like I just like produce and mix music for people that I meet online and stuff, and yeah.
I have a really weird job right now. I just kind of bounce around part-time jobs right now. I am working as a dress stylist for a bridal company. So I take clients and help them pick out a wedding dress and make commission off that. So that's weird. I'm the only dude that works there doing that, but it's actually it's a really cool job.
What music have you been listening to? Obviously Knife Fight's been on repeat, but what music have you been digging out lately?
Zab got me into Young M.A. pretty recently.
Young M.A. is sick.
She's sick. The new Orthodox record, I guess it's a few months old at this point, but Orthodox is cool. They're kind of like a heavy metalcore, whatever you want to call it. Dinner Party. There's this sick Terrace Martin, Kamasi Washington, and a couple other people did this collab record that's all just like, it's just like soul R&B. But that's filthy. I really like a lot of like Free Nationals are great. That's like Anderson .Paak's backing band, but they do their own stuff as well.
I've been listening to Hyde. It's like the singer from Larkin Seal.
J-Rock.
Yeah, yes. J-Rock.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Boy, what have I been? I got really into Pop Smoke, like immediately after Pop Smoke died, and I'm really mad that yeah.
Class.
I didn't even hear about him, and then everyone's like, shit, Pop Smoke died, and then I went and I checked his stuff out, and it's like all up and bumping now. I don't know, I haven't really been listening to any metal in like a while. I think last thing I really listened to was like the last the new Amir album. That was pretty good. But it you know, it sounds like an Amir record. And yeah, that's about it.
So I always get this request on Twitter. They want you to scream on the spot. So if you want to give that a go, you can. If not, you can pass.
All right, Maisie, fucking give it to him.
For it, Maisie.
Give it to him, Maisie.
I don't like
I know, Maisie. It's okay.
Maisie plays guitar.
You know, hit Maisie on a good night when we're like gonna be playing, and she'll blow your fucking asshole out with screams.
I wouldn't like really piss off the roommates. Just
the roommates aren't real, Maisie.
Well, anyway, like, so what's the appeal to the band for you guys? Like, have you taken like an Attila approach? Are you intentionally trying to piss people off, or like what, you know, like how have you guys tried to market yourselves, I guess is what I'm trying to ask.
We kind of just do what we think is cool, and like that's kind of it.
Yeah, we just want to like be the band that like we want to exist. that we like don't see. You know, we don't really try to piss anybody off. People just get like super angry that we exist. Like we don't. It would be pretty easy if we just like set out and we're like, how do we make people mad? Like we back all our stuff. We think our music's cool. You know, like we're doing what we like to do, and then people just get really, really upset about it.
Nobody's sitting here like, let's make fucking garbage. That'll be sick. Let's make trash.
Yeah, I didn't mean it like that. I think you guys are sick, and I like what you're doing. I hate that you guys get some kickback or whatever. I think that's.
No, I love it, honestly.
Yeah,
if you're not making anybody
mad,
you're probably not interesting. So
that's true.
Yeah, I mean, we'll double down on it. Like we like what we're doing, you know. So no problems. We kind of embrace it. We don't like look for it, but if someone hates us, you know, or like drops like a super vicious hate comment, we'll like share it to each other and be like, yo, check, you know, like, get a load of this guy, you know. But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't faze us.
I mean, we hosted a roast 2 days ago.
Yeah,
so
we figure give everyone the opportunity.
That should tell you our attitude towards
It's become such a part of it's become such a thing that we're just like, okay, this is kind of just part of the project now. You know, it's not something we kind of expected it just because of the nature of who we are and what we look like and such. But yeah, I don't know. It's a little more than we expected, but you know what? It's only been fun. It's honestly only been fun. All the people that like hate this and are mad about it, it's like, those are not people that we really want listening to it, you know? Like, we would be a little weirded out if those people were into this. So, it all is what it needs to be.
Well, that's dope. How'd the roast thing go, by the way?
It was great.
It went pretty good, yeah. We didn't really know what to expect, but a lot of people tuned in. Not really to roast us, unfortunately. There's a lot of people just, like, showing up to, like, support. You know, we were ready to get hit with hate, but yeah, not as much as we were hoping for or expecting.
It was partially disappointing and partially heartwarming.
Yeah.
So many people were just like, no, we love you, because we were, yeah, like Zab said, we were prepared for like just this outpouring of hatred, but
I think Maisie got the worst of that.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Like what were some highlights?
They made fun of her forehead.
Yeah, they just made. Yeah.
Those godless sodomites.
They knew all my insecurities.
Dresses though, and we're sending our shooters.
So, you know, like how are things in Seattle? Have you guys been a part of the protests or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, we've all like as much as we can, like while still being safe. You know, me and my partner, we worked with a company called Riot Kitchen, which makes food for the protesters and stuff. So, you know,
sick.
Yeah,
sorry,
I'm trying. What's up?
Oh, I said sorry. I didn't know you guys did that. That's
oh
tight.
Yeah, Rabbit and I have been doing that. We haven't like lately, but we might start up again if there's a need for it. But yeah, Seattle's like nuts right now. This is probably the craziest I've ever seen a city ever in my life, and it's scary and exciting at the same time. Like I think that this is all like stuff that needs to be happening, and I'm glad that people are like finally like getting mad and trying to do something about stuff that has just kind of been swept under the rug for a long time.
Yeah, contrary to what the image says, this does not say seal. It says 1312. So that should tell you a little bit. But yeah, I was down there. I went down there with all my roommates. How many weeks ago was it now? I don't remember. I wasn't at the stuff yesterday. I kind of wish I had been. Yeah, they like burned down the youth prison construction site yesterday, which was pretty filthy. But yeah, I mean, we were on the front lines for a couple days there. The cops at the East Precinct were like super aggressive over nothing. I don't know, militarized police are a huge problem. I'm speaking for myself here. I don't want to put words in anybody else's mouth, but Black Lives Matter.
Yep.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, I'm behind the movement. I appreciate what you guys have done and what you guys have said. It just seems like you're very like involved in it, whether you're, you know, down there on the front lines or not. But you know, everything that you guys have said, I mean, I've appreciated it at least.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Really important time, I think, to be involved and to speak up and to just like know what's going on, because like the world as we know it is changing right now, and everybody is trying to like take the chaos of the world and like push their own agenda, you know. So I think the best thing that everybody can do is just educate themselves on what's going on right now, so they like are in the know, because like there's crazy stuff coming.
So like, you know, I have to ask, I'm not trying to segue away from that because it's a very important topic, but you know, I just want to know, like, where did the name come from? Like, who came up with it? Is Scythe Gang a gang? Is it something that we should be worried about? Like, what's going on?
You should be very worried. First of all,
It's a gang.
It's a gang, but we don't sell drugs yet.
The name, when we were like trying to start this project, Michael and Maisie were like, yo, our logo should be a scythe. And I was like, okay, why though? Like, it's sick. Like, it's sick. Like, we didn't have a name or anything. But like, okay. And I was just like, yo, it's got to like make sense or something. Like, it's cool. And then Michael's just like, well, why don't we just call it Scythe Gang then? I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that works.
Okay.
And then we added, and I forget whose idea it was, but we were gonna do, Scythe Gang 666, and I thought 666 sounded cooler just for the edge, and now we're stuck in it.
Yeah, the whole point, excuse me, of using the word gang is like we wanted it to be a collective. We wanted it to be clear that it's not just me rapping. We're not like a SoundCloud rapper. We are like a group of people. We also wanted to extend that group to like our supporters, so that anybody who like wanted to be in this group of people, you know, like could be in Scythe Gang. Like Scythe Gang, it's not just us. It's like it's everybody who supports it. Everybody who wants to be involved. Everybody who wants to, you know, roll around doing goofy shit in a pink ski mask. Like, you're in Scythe Gang. Fuck it. That was just kind of what we wanted to do. We wanted to provide a platform for just like really strange kind of misfits like ourselves that felt similar and that just wanted to roll in a big weird posse. And that's kind of what we've always done in our music scene, like in other projects and stuff. And we just kind of wanted to have that be like the point of this project. And it's like, it's just super goofy, over the top. And yeah, you know, we just want Scythe Gang to be everybody. Everybody can be in Scythe Gang, unless you're a cop.
Yeah,
All right, now I have to know, is there an AK-47 in your trunk?
There's not an AK-47 in my trunk right now, but there is several AK-47s in my room right now.
That's dope. Is there any embarrassing phases for you guys growing up? Did you guys go through any weird phases?
I'm still going through a weird, embarrassing. Look at me.
that whole life is just like one big embarrassing moment.
I'm like constantly cringing about 3 years ago. Like, just in general, like at any given point in my life, I'm cringing about 3 years prior.
So I remember getting the initial like promo for your first music video, and you guys have like taken off like so tremendously since then or whatever. You guys are like 10,000 on Spotify. Like, how fast did you guys catch on traction?
Oh, pretty quick. I mean, like the AK-47 didn't hit like the Spotify algorithm until a couple weeks after we put it out. Like, we're still kind of waiting for a Knife Fight to hit its stride. And it's already been a week since then, but I don't know. I think that just because of the nature of what we're doing, it being so strange, it definitely resonated with people. It's like the sort of thing where people are like, you're either going to be interested in it or just be offended and completely hate it, you know, as soon as you see it. So we definitely spent a lot of time like putting it together. Like we spent like maybe a year like building it, the concept, and like writing the music and stuff. So we were teasing this for a while. So I'm glad that everything has gone the way it has. It's honestly gone way better than we thought that it would, but like we definitely put a lot of like work into the plan and all of that. So that was kind of a tangent of an answer. I apologize.
You're good, man. You're all good. I know you guys kind of mentioned in the beginning, like coming from different musical projects and stuff like that. Can you talk about that a little bit more?
Yeah, me and Michael were in a band like when we were like
Children.
yeah, like literal children,
Our
like
first band.
13, 14 years old. And like we were in that band together until we were about 19. And then I quit the band on his birthday.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah, that
The whole band basically like, well, Michael, we can't fire you from the band, so we're all quitting on your birthday, and then horrible. And
yeah, it was a pretty mean thing to do to my friend. But then
we hated each other for about 2 years. That was
yeah.
sick.
And then yeah, and I had like another band after that, and then I just ended up back in Michael's band.
Everybody, man, no one ever wants to, but everybody's got to spend some time there.
Yeah, me and Zab, we actually started playing together like 7 years ago. And then we've done a couple projects since then. Most recently, we were the rhythm section for Arsonists Get All the Girls for a couple of years there. Before that, we had like a pop punk band together back in like 2013. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in high school, I was like a metal elitist guy. So I was like trying to just play thrash metal and like shreds, 80s shred stuff. Yeah, like this kind of metal. And but after high school, everybody, you know, goes off to college or whatever. And I was just trying to find anything, you know. And then I started thinking like, you know, I want to make it a career playing music. So I would just like try to like sell out super hard and play like more commercial stuff, even if I didn't like it. Like I like being on the road touring, you know. But with that not working, you know, I figured I should just do whatever I want anyway. And like this project for me is like the most natural, I think, creative outlet, right? Where I don't have to worry about like having to fit into like a pop punk band or fit into a pop rock thing, you know. We just do what we want. So now we're here.
Yeah. I played, shouts out to Sea Salt. That's like a dream pop band that I play drums for outside of this.
Yeah, Ski Mask fills in for everybody. He plays a lot.
If he died, like half the music scene would die here in Seattle. What's left of it?
All right, so like I really wanted to talk about, you know, how you guys incorporate rap and metal and stuff like that. And that's probably why a lot of people kind of, you know, give you some stick or whatever. So like, was that an idea for like collectively amongst all of you, like, hey, I want to do like rap and metal? Or is it just like, you know, explain that?
I think, you know, it was like we wanted, I don't even know if it was necessarily like rap and metal. Like we wanted to like be like rap and metal at the same time. It was like we wanted, I mean, maybe this, I don't know how everybody else feels, but like for me at least, it was like trying to play like heavy trap music as a band with guitars, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I feel like, you know, there's like two ways to look at it. There is like, you know, like I have a trap beat and I'm just gonna put guitars over it and it's like rap and metal together. But I guess for us it's more like, you know, just like instead of like just like putting one over the other and like making it two, it's like we're just trying to play this kind of music as a band with guitars, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
we're not trying to be like a new metal band. Like that's not our goal. Everybody's talking about like this new wave of new metal that's going on, and I like that, and I have no problem with metal. I think new metal's fantastic.
I love new metal.
Yeah, new metal's great, but what we're doing is not that, and y'all will see as we start to put out more music. It is a different thing, and I think it's cool. It's really exciting. I don't think that there's anything that really does sound like this in the way that we're doing it right now.
Mhm.
I'm very excited to show everybody what we've been working on.
Yeah, I don't mean any disrespect to artists like Jinx or Dropout Kings, because that thing's cool, or that stuff is cool, but this is definitely not quite in the same vein. You're not going to hear like bounce riffs out of us so much right now, at least. Anything could happen. Yeah, this feels more like Maisie was saying, like a trap band as opposed to like a metal band trying to incorporate trap stuff, if that makes sense.
No, it does. It's like the foundation is ultimately trap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
that pulls from metal influences without being too much of like we also didn't want to be like all these other like trap metal rapper artists, because like that's been a big thing like ever since Scarlxrd came out. Like everybody's doing that wave, and I feel I like some of that stuff, but a lot of it just sounds super samey and just oversaturated to me. And I was like, well, how could we do something that like people that are into this would be into, but like totally different? And so it's like we're like, well, we don't want to look like them. We don't want to like use the same colors as them. We want to have like actual instruments in our music and shit. And like I don't feel like I rap like that. So I don't know. In a way, it's like I feel like Scythe Gang is a reaction to everything that's going on in like the music climate right now. Like we just got so burned out on metal. I'm so burned out on metal right now. I think metal is just a really stagnant genre, and I'll always love it. But I think it needs to evolve and kind of figure out a new direction to go in if it's going to stay relevant. You know, I'm really excited about everything that's going on in like the hip hop scene right now. I think that there's a lot of diversity in that, and that's where like a lot of the new like steps are being made to create like cool new art and stuff. And you know, I want to be part of that while still like being true to my roots and kind of like bringing like a new side of things to that scene, you know. And Scythe Gang is a really weird little enigma. We're kind of figuring out like where exactly it fits, but you know, because of where we come from, because of what we're doing now, I think that it's something that can fit in a lot of different music scenes. So we're seeing who fucks with it and who absolutely doesn't.
All right. Well, with that being said, like, what would you like people to call you? Like, I guess like a subgenre, if you had to choose one.
Makes extreme death trap music.
Extreme death trap.
Extreme death trap.
Say it, Maisie. You have to say it.
But it's spelled like X, like X-treme.
X-treme with an X.
Nice.
Like
And there's no A in death.
E capital X, if that makes sense.
Well, anyway, we're getting close to that hour mark, and you know, I really appreciate you guys giving me your time on Sunday to check out the podcast and be on it. So is there anything that we can look forward to here in the next coming weeks?
We don't have a date specifically ready yet, but there will be a new video next month. That's kind of the release schedule we're on. Monthly vids, roughly.
Yeah, still ironing out the details, but we're planning well in advance to drop music. I think people are expecting an album, but and we have the material for that, but we'll probably hold off on like a big drop like that for the foreseeable future. But there's always going to be new music for sure.
All right, dope. And then I have to ask this because I ask everyone, but you guys have any guilty pleasures as far as music, something that you're not proud to admit you listen to?
I do. Fucking that song, like every time we touch, I get this feeling. I love that song. Like, I unironically listen to that, get goosebumps, and like bop that shit. I love that song.
Man, I don't know. I'm not like, oh man. Okay, I'm trying to think of. I've been listening to a lot of Hollywood Undead lately, I guess. I don't know. Even like ashamed of that though. It's like Scythe Gang is kind of a Hollywood Undead type in a way, you know? So like a Hollywood Undead type. Yeah, I don't know. That's probably the cringiest thing I'm listening to right now. I'm sorry. I wanted to have something way worse, but you know, that's just it.
Amir Van got kicked out of Brockhampton for doing some bad shit, but I still think he had the best verses on all their old stuff. So there's that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's nothing I'm really like ashamed of, but like all our comments, people think we like sound like broke inside, which I don't think we do. But
No.
because I've seen their name on our posts all the time, I've like gone back and listened to them and like, do we sound like broke inside? So like my like recent, yeah. So like my recent listening history has all this like broken side in there now, and they're fine. I don't have a problem with it, but like getting called broken side just like made me have to go check them out.
I think Broken Side's problem, if I can detour on this slightly,
Yeah, go ahead.
was just so the like prevailing production style at the time and the kind of prevailing like harsh vocal styles at the time, quote unquote. I don't think those meshed well together at all. I don't think like the pig squeal gutturals or the like, are they called like fry highs? The like that stuff that they would do.
Gutturals
and then that like bling era hip hop production that they were kind of trying to do. I don't think those meshed at all. And I think we're at a much better point in time for those things to cross over. So like honestly, had they tried to do it with influences that made a little bit more sense, it could have been something. But it was just like they didn't have the right stuff to draw from at the time. Anyways, that's my spiel on Broken Side.
I agree. They were too far ahead of their time, and it didn't make sense, like you said. I agree with that.
Mine, like Broken Side was like doing well from what I remember when they were like popping off. Like they were playing good shows. People were showing up. Like
that's true. Like, they were big. Yeah, we know them. We know about them.
What went wrong?
Like I don't know. I don't know like what's really too wrong about. Like I listened to them when I was like in middle school. I thought it was sick, but
well, I think the thing is it didn't age well.
Yeah. I guess that's true.
They were too trendy.
Yeah, they were also like right on the cusp of like home studio recordings being able to sound really good.
Yeah.
The mixes like aren't quite there.
I don't have a problem being compared to them. I just don't agree.
Yeah.
We don't know those guys, so like no beef or anything.
Right. Well, anyway, I'm going to get into the final question since we started off in a fun way. I always like to end it in a fun way. And my question is always the last question. What's the last wish that you could have before you die? Let's just say you died tomorrow. What would you want to have absolutely in your life?
I would want to be reincarnated as a Venus flytrap. That's my wish.
Damn, that's hard as fuck.
Yeah, as long as I get that, I don't give a shit. Blow my brain right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, if I'm gonna be dead, what do I
You're like, I'm dead. I don't give a shit about anything. See, that's what
I'm not about that afterlife, so I'll just be gone.
I feel like this is kind of lame, but like, if I could fly and like, just like, cause like, I feel like if you could fly, like you sort of commit any crime you could kind of
but
do
you're
whatever.
Dead.
You could fly away. Like they can't catch you.
What are they gonna do? Yeah, it's gonna fly away.
Go into the Walmart and like take an
Fly
Xbox.
away.
punch the cashier.
I love how you can have anything in the world. You're like, I want to fly so I can steal an Xbox from Walmart.
Just wish for the Xbox.
Xbox.
About the
Yeah,
Xbox.
save yourself the
Just
trip.
get the Xbox. You're dead though. That's the point. You can't do any of that.
I
mean-
thought you said like one wish before I die.
Basically, like, I just want 1 day of flight. Just give me 1 day of flight and shenanigans.
I could like end all suffering in the world and ensure like an everlasting utopia for everybody
now
else. But
asshole.
that's
Yeah,
fucking
you're
soft.
dead now.
Even after saying, I want to do Venus flytrap.
Do you have any final thoughts in particular you want the viewers to know about your band or anything you want to say before we head out?
It's pronounced Scythe Gang 666, and we green Deth Trap. Scythe Gang 666, not 666, 666.
Yeah. Also, go listen to Knife Fight. Go check out the video. We just dropped that about a week ago. It's fucking lit. Thank you so much for having us. Had a great time.
Yeah, thanks for having us, man. For real.
Yeah, appreciate it.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
You guys reached out to me with the initial music video, and I was like, all right, you guys are going to pop off. Like, I just had that feeling. I was like, man, they got, fuck the hate shit, man. You're always going to have haters, but the fact that you have haters, that's a good sign, in my opinion. You're pissing off the boomers,
True metal.
They're not ready for the new metal wave. You guys are, in my opinion, you're going to keep it relevant. You're going to keep it funky and fresh. So, I mean,
We're gonna
what's
keep
wrong
it
with
true
that?
cult.
Thank you.
The truest cult.
Definitely. So that was Scythe Gang 666 X-treme Death Trap. Don't get it twisted. So don't mislabel these guys. Go check out their new single Knife Fight. They also have a new music video for Knife Fight on YouTube. So go stream that. Thanks again. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you guys. You've been great on the show.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having us, man. Very sick.
Well, that pretty much does it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please like the video and subscribe. That way you don't miss a new episode of Native Diamond Podcast. And until I see you guys on a future video, shine on.
Oh yeah.